Hey there and welcome on back. As always, I'm Carl with Target's Attitude, absent-minded professor of knives and all things sharp. Sit back, grab your pens and paper, class is about to begin. Today we're looking at an updated version of an old classic. Specifically, we're looking at the new K-Bar D2 Extreme. Yes, a K-Bar. Been around forever, and this is really basically the old dog's head fighter with new materials. Before we get to this, let's get the syllabus work out of the way, shall we? For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. Here on Fridays we do mainly knife reviews. Then on Mondays I do knife basics, which you really need to know. This is aimed more at the person who's new to the world of knives and wants to know what we mean by all these fancy terms. What's a hollow grind? What's a flat grind? What's clip point? What is the difference between a blood groove and a fuller? Is there really any difference? These sorts of things. Basically, it's designed so that when you go to your next gun show or knife show or even knife shop, you're not going to be sitting there going, I guess so. Don't understand what they're talking about. For those of you who have been with us for a while, welcome back. Only got one question for y'all, and yes, you know what it is. I'm going to do the begging thing again. Have you subscribed yet? No? Well, why not, man? It's so simple. Just do what I'm telling you and hit that subscribe button right down there. Then they hit the bell next to it. That way you get subscribed and get notified every time I put up a neat new video. It's a win-win situation. Win for you because you don't miss any of my neat new videos. Win for me because, well, let's be honest. The more subscribers I have, the easier it is to get all these neat new things. But on with the knife itself. That's what you came here for. As I say, this is basically K-Bar's old faithful doghead fighting knife made with updated versions. It still has K-Bar on the tang. It is still made in the USA. But instead of using their 1095 cryo-treated steel, this one is made using D2. Still has the epoxy powder coating on the blade. Instead of stacked leather spacers for the handle, they use krayton, which is very sturdy material. It's not going to break down on you. It's very comfortable. Got just enough give that you have no troubles getting a hold of the blade. Blade itself is 12 inches. Well, the knife itself is 12 inches. The blade is actually 7 inches. It's partially serrated, as you can see. Personally, I preferred it without the serrations, but it's still, especially if you start trying to hack through thick hemp rope or things like that, the serrations are going to prove handy for you. It feels a little heavier than the standard K-Bar. It's not according to going by shipping weight. Standard K-Bar is 1.28 pounds. This is 1.3 pounds. But it still feels a little heavier. I don't know why. Could be just the way the handle is made. Balance point is pretty nice on it. So, definitely handy. Nicely pinned and pinged pommel. All in all, it's just really nice. But how is it going to handle our standard battery test? Let's find out. It's a K-Bar, so it should do great. So, start. Well, actually, we should start with paper, shouldn't we? So, let's start with that. Yeah. Going through that like a gull through the sky. Very nice. Standard corrugated box. Let's see here. Even punching through tape, no problem. Even starting with the serration. Now, serration is not really good, but hey, the main part is making very, very short work with cardboard. So yeah, going to open up any box I know of. A little bit of overkill for opening up boxes, but it would do it. How about Paracord? If you're in the field, there's always a use for Paracord. Let's see how it handles this. Serration part. Interesting. Not working too well. Plain blade. Beautifully. I'm wondering why I'm having problems with the serration on that. I shouldn't. Let's see here. Could just be problems I've been having since I had COVID rearing their ugly head again. Yeah, I just can't. Oh well. We'll do another one later and see if we can't put that serration to a better test. Let's see here, but yeah, the plain edge going through this like a hot knife through butter. Even the tip, very sweet. Let's see here. I've got, yes. Let's try something a little different here, shall we? Not that different. I've done this another nice, but use that to give a little weight. And let's see here. Going with the serration part. Okay, did great there. So, it definitely has to be the fact that I just can't keep a hold of things with my left hand properly. That's affecting the Paracord test. Otherwise, it did fantastic. Let's see here. Let's see how it does on some leather here. Come on, I still have some leather here. There it is. Sorry about that. Let's see how it does on leather. Man, this thing is so sharp, it's almost scary. Very sweet indeed. Let's see how it does on zip ties. Yeah. Rated part is doing alright. Could have done better, but did alright. Let's see about plain edge. Can't get a grip on it. That's okay. Get out a piece of wood and see how it does on chopping it. right chopping, that's for sure. Let me get one more zip tie out here. And test the plain edge this time instead of serrated edge. Not bad. Not bad. Not quite as good as I hoped, but not anything to sneeze at. Let's see how it is at feathering up a 2x4. Beautiful. And the tip. Let's see how we go. Very sweet. Pretty much what I expect from a K-bar. Let's see how it does on chopping, shall we? Chopping beautifully. We'll make fast work of that. Let's see how it does on the next test here. Gotta get my glove on, of course. Let's see here. Biting in quite nicely. Probably do a whole hell of a lot better if I was using a bat or anything other than just my bare hand. But still, biting in nice and deep and doing a very nice job. Definitely good for splitting some firewood, that's for sure. And I don't see any problem. I don't even see any marking on the powder coat. Let's see here. Let's get the wiring harness out, shall we? How does it work on cutting this? Right on through. No hesitation, no problem whatsoever. Laying it nicely. Let's see how it does on stripping it. Yeah, stripped it very nicely. Can't complain. Can't complain. Still no markings on the blade. Let's see here. I've got a ferro rod. Here's the ferro rod. And that powder coat may keep it from sparking. But we'll give it a try anyway. was afraid of that. Now, if you wanted to sand off that powder coating so you can get down to some plain metal, that would probably do quite a nice job. But yeah, I'm not going to take time to do that right now. Instead, we're just going to get that piece of paper out and make sure we did no damage to the blade whatsoever. And we sure enough didn't. So there you have it. D2 Extreme from K-Bar. Your old dog head fighter remade using modern materials. It's quite a bit more expensive than the regular dog's head fighter. But hey, it's still made here in Orleans, New York. Well, not here in Orleans, because I don't live in New York, but it is made here in the U.S. It is very comfortable in the hand. Handles very nicely. I mean, yeah, very sweet indeed. Very comfortable, very smooth. Everything you've come to expect from a K-Bar, and a little bit more. But I got things I get going on here today. Oh, I forgot to mention the sheath. The sheath it comes with is a black glass reinforced nylon. Though there is a version also available with their standard leather sheet. Unfortunately, my distributor sold out of those right now, so I don't have any in stock, but hopefully I can get some in as soon as they get them back in. And as I say, all in all, a true K-Bar. But I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned a little bit. I definitely hope to see you again next week. In the meantime, I'll leave you with a couple of videos over here you should enjoy. As always, you can hit that target there to subscribe. I hope you do. And remember, it may be ability decides what you can do. It may be motivation that decides what you will do. But it's attitude decides how well you do it. So if you're going to do it with attitude. See ya. Bye now.